It's alright, then I cut her off. Shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't. I'm saying got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this mob court, got a block on lock. I done made it by the million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
At the 43-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shit. Watch the shit.
Now Dalton. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
in inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get it.
368. Check 25.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Hey, tight.
Right there.
368.
54 Mike. And here we go.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it down to the 32. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check tight. Mike 5-4.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
They'll try again with Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Dalton here from the gun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Cowboys 10, 49ers nothing. Greg Zerline.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
George Kittle.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Robbie Gould.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Cowboys 10, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All day.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. On first down, Elliott, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second and 9, Dalton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
9 yards to go.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A quick toss outright, and they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Niners' 42-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Andy Dalton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
7 brings up 3rd and 11.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
54, Mark, 54, check, check, walk 54, walk 54. All right, hands up. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. For the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Right there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here you go, Cam.
57's the mic. Mark 57. It's been a long day for you.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. So Dalton now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He's got a first down past the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 82 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He was the tackle by Eric Armstead.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dalton hands off to Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
To Brandon
33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, San Francisco.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 21.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They go to Elliott again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Hands up. 318.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing, Dalton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Hands up. 318.
Mike 54. Let's go, team. Big series right here.
Hands up.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Dalton now to pass. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's 2nd and 10.
You got nothing with that. You got nothing. Let's 57. 57's right.
Dalton wants to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From midfield here, Dalton. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. from the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
All right, here's Dalton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Dallas, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.